What's up, chaps and chapettes? Welcome back to another FIFA video, of course. So, it's currently the 24th of September. The game is about to come out. It's 6:49 right now as I'm recording this. So, my goodness, the hype is there. There's going to be a lot of players coming on. I probably need to sell some players on the road to glory. Actually, I think we're a couple of days behind on this recording here. But we're using a 4-2-3-1 formation still, like we were in the previous video, of course. We just made a new team. Slapped in Felipe Anderson and Bernardo Silva as new signings. And this lad, Masuako. And here's the thing is that, like, there isn't much left-backs, in my opinion, at the moment that are really that great. Yedlin was looking pretty decent, but I basically just went for those because they're pacey. I went for Bernardo Silva because in-game we're going to switch him up to a cam. And then left mid, I think, Felipe Anderson is just pace. So as you can see, we do actually end up switching Bernardo Silva to that cam position. And it just works well. Like, he's a good on-the-ball playmaker. And I feel like if he was a cam, his card would be much more expensive. And it's kind of a way to get around that heavy price tag. And at the end of the day, we're still getting the chemistry. And we'll just switch it in game at full chem. So he's basically a cam's card. Like, I really don't understand why people don't mess around with that. Like, get players that are suited to a different position. But just because they're in one position, you know, it doesn't mean you can't switch it. But nonetheless, we wrap up the W. It looks pretty decent there. Like, the team was looking good. Bernardo Silva even getting on the score sheet. Whip it in here. Eric Dyer. He is actually so sick in the air. Then we get that shot from Felipe Anderson getting his first goal for the club. You know, what is that? 2 games in right there. Immobile in on goal. Oof. He's done us dirty there. Tucks it away. 81st minute. We go for another corner. We're thinking, you know, I do like it when you can control the player. Like, you get that positioning. Eric Dyer, once again, it's all about the set piece. And I do really like the crossing, to be honest, on this game. The crossing is decent. The corners are decent. I'm just a bit of a set piece merchant, you know. Call me Tony Pulis type stuff. I remember when he was at West Brom, they scored so many set pieces. Unfortunately, as an Arsenal fan, I remember that one GG when we lost like 3-1. That really put the pressure on Arsene Wenger to be kicked out. My goodness, I think they scored like 2 corners or something like that. Ridiculous stuff. But nonetheless, you know, we're still doing the SBCs. We're grinding away. That one was a bit of an interesting one. I think I accidentally bought the wrong player. I bought like a German striker in the end just to complete it. But basically what we're doing now, and I always seem to do this, you know, tactics working, so why not try another one type thing. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're feeling out the game. It's very much the start of the game. We're feeling out what works and what doesn't. So I decided to go for the Pep Guardiola tactics. You'll see that I looked at Man City themselves in-game or whatever. Had a look at their tactics. Basically just copied it across in a 4-3-3. And I kind of did this for like a squad battles type grind. But Division Rivals thing is I was kind of like, I had a bit of coins. I was able to test out another team. And I thought, you know, I can't be asked to keep buying those squad fitnesses. Those squad fitnesses are like 750 per game. And it's just like, that's effort, man. So I couldn't be asked to do that. And luckily, we had some loan players that we could put in the squad, which means that we didn't have to pay as much as well. So bought up a couple of players, you know, a bit of technical ability from the La Liga. And decided, you know, let's get that team going, hop into a game. And see if we can flex up with Pep Guardiola's tactics. Copied across, as you can see, we've got like constant pressure. We actually ended up switching formations, I think, for the ultra attacking and ultra defensive phase. But for the most part, it was basically just having the 2 centre mids on the right and left. To kind of like, it basically becomes a back 5, really. They get in between the winger and the striker on both sides. The wingers are meant to stretch the defense. So you basically get the wingers to go really far out wide. And then it kind of creates that space for the centre attacking mids, or the 2 centre mids to kind of get in. Drags out the left back and right back. And then I think we went for the 5-4-1 for the defensive or ultra defensive. And then ultra attacking, we went for the 3-4-2-1. And we kind of play it similar to our Man City play it. We get the centre back. But the only problem is you can't make a custom formation. It would be perfect if there was wingers instead of left mid, right mid, and a CDM instead of a 3rd centre back. But, you know, you can't have it all. And at the end of the day, we'd be getting top 100 every single time. If we actually could do those exact tactics. My goodness, they work so well. I tried them on career mode, beating Ultimate in like 5-1. Disgusting. But nonetheless, 2-1 down in this game. I'm struggling, to be honest. Like, I'm struggling to keep possession, and I'm really struggling on the counter. And the thing is that they have kind of nerfed pace as well. But maybe I just need to get used to the defending and perhaps a bit more disciplined in terms of the passing and going forward. I was losing the ball quite a lot. Probably could have done a much better job, you know. So, we're 3-2 down, 89th minute. We're really going for something here. Lovely little turn. My goodness. I'll tell you what, the skill moves are fluid. They really are fluid. I won't lie. They just seem to be very quick. You know, the fake shots, they're quick, they're slick. And, you know, it just seems to come off. The fake shots especially, I think I'm going to be a fake shot merchant this year. As we just about managed to get the 3-3 after that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful turn by Guedes or whatever. So, we're now on rank 3. And I believe if you do get rank 1, you get something like 58,000 coins as a potential reward. Or you could pick packs. But the thing is, yeah, I'm not going to trust packs. I'd rather just take the coins and run, you know. Actually, wait. Actually, come to think about, I reckon potentially the packs might be better, especially at the start of the game. Just because, obviously, everyone's going to be worth a lot of coins. So it might be a case of, you know, go for the packs early doors. And then when the price for all of the players, you know, the transfer market kind of plummets. Especially when the coin, you know, the coins for a lot of these average players will plummet. Perhaps going for the coins then. So I might go for the play. Let me know actually what you guys think. Like to go for 58k or to go for some packs. Because I don't know. I feel like maybe packs at the start might be a bit of a better decision as we do a lovely little RB body feint there. And put ourselves 3-1 in the lead. We're actually doing pretty well this game. But as you can see, like defensively, I'm all over the place. That is pretty poor. He actually ends up scoring pretty much off the kickoff, man. 3-2. And look at this. Like, I don't know. My defending is just, like I say, I'm dragging players out of position. And I think here I should be like controlling a CDM. I mean, that is awful, to be honest. 3-3. I wouldn't actually blame it. I was initially kind of blaming it on the formation. But looking back at it, I mean, some of the stuff I'm seeing here is not the best, to put it lightly. So he's going to just go on ahead and rinse me in. Unfortunately. I mean, we've basically just gone from 3-1 to 4-3 down. How disgusting is that? Poor plays. And we end up losing. We end up losing after getting from a 3-1. I think we're 3-1 deficit in the previous game. And then, obviously, there we were, what, 3-1 up or whatever. So, yeah, the tables turned. The tables turned, unfortunately. We did end up losing that game. I was quite disappointed, to be honest. Funnily enough, actually, the Mourinho tactics video that I did, like, the other day, ended up winning every single one of those games using those Mourinho tactics with, like, a worse team. And that put me in a higher division than I'm currently in whilst grinding all of this. So, just from, like, I don't know, I feel like counter-attacking football, for me, is just what's working. But I need to get used to the dribbling. I think the majority of the reason why I don't play as well with, like, a more open passing attacking game is because I am struggling with the passing and the dribbling. As you can see, we're 2-1 down in this game. It's not looking good. You know, we've just lost 2 games on the bounce. Let's not get it twisted. So, at that point, I was kind of questioning the tactics. I think I'll come back to the Pep Guardiola tactics at a later point. But it's like, it's difficult. Like, you have to be good at the game. And you have to be very decent at defending, even though you're attacking a lot of the time. So, we buy a couple more players just to solidify the main squad. And hopefully, going into the next game, which we can, like, get some more dobs. But that is going to be the end of the video, of course. Make sure to leave a like if you want to see more Road to Glories, as I often say. And, yeah, I think I'm going to be releasing a couple tracks as well. My goodness me. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Chaps and chapettes. Oof.
Your boy is low-key best in the game, A. 2 mil subs and we rise into fame, A. Just flexed on a solo squads today. You against me? You better pray. Don't step my turf. I'm just too good for your chap. I need a flipping nerve. You're gonna get a slap.